is Phil Gordon with bestchiropracticpatient.com, and I'm sitting with Annie King, my craniosacral therapist.
My name is Annie King, and I'm a craniosacral therapist, and I have been a massage therapist and body worker for about 30 years. And I started doing cranial therapy about 9 years ago, and I do that pretty much exclusively now. And the reason for that is because cranial therapy addresses the spinal cord. And the spinal cord is the main frame of the computer of your central nervous system. If you have restrictions in your spinal cord, you'll have restrictions in density and pain in the rest of your body.
Oh, this is going to feel so good.
So the first thing I'm going to do is slide my hand underneath your tailbone. Cranial therapy removes those restrictions by starting at the tailbone and working all the way to the top of the spine. We're working through the cranial fluid, the cerebral spinal fluid. That fluid rolls like a wave pattern through your body, up into your cranium, back into your tailbone, up into your cranium, back into your tailbone, all day long. So my hand is right at your bottom of your spine, your tailbone, and the triangle-shaped bone at the bottom of your spine, called your sacrum. My other hand is underneath your skull. So between my hands is your spinal cord, and I'm going to start stretching your spinal cord and releasing tension in your body. The brainwave patterns shift from beta, which is a consciousness state, or high beta, which is an anxiety state. Most Westerners are in some form of high beta brainwave patterns. When you receive cranial therapy, you go into a theta brainwave pattern, which is a meditative state. Puts you into a deep relaxation state. Most people hold a lot of tension in their diaphragm. So we're just going to work with releasing the spinal cord that will then release the nerves that feed your diaphragm and your upper GI, so that it will relax all of the organs that are between my hands. And then we're stretching the neck laterally from side to side to release tension where the hole is in the bottom of your skull. That's where your brain stem and your spinal cord join. And we want to make sure there's a lot of flexibility and fluidity in that area. So we're just stretching that out. So you come out of the cranial session.
I feel good.
Feeling like you've had your spinal cord stretched, like you're loose from the inside out, and that your nervous system, your sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight, your anxiety has been completely calmed down.
Would you like to remind the folks at home where they can find you on the web?
Yes, TheStillPoint.info.